Hello guys, HeroGamer16 here, and today I am going to be showing you how to download and program in Visual Studio C#. So first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to go to the link in the description or search Microsoft.com and whatever it is, and just language, probably English for most people watching this, and then download. There are other versions, and this is meant to work for every version of Visual Studio, so really just get the latest version of Visual Studio. So once that has been downloaded and installed, it should come up with like this, just not with the recents there, and that's just me practicing because I'm very new with C#. Before this week I didn't actually know how to do C#, so yeah. So basically what you want to do is go and press new project, and it will open this window. Make sure it's selected on C# and console application. Call this Hello World. Because that's what we'll be telling it to do. Now I'm just going to browse because this is my learning area, and I'm just going to make a folder called usual. You will have a default folder. I just like to use my own folder. So hello world, yep. Just press OK. Sorry, my version is not responding. It is now load. Apparently, just leave it load. And it will come up like this. Now, at the end of it I am going to explain everything that I'm doing. For now I am going to unpin this just by pressing that, and basically these are the number lines, so it tells you which line you're working on. So if well, it doesn't tell you what line you're working on, but it tells you which line it is instead of having to count through all of them. So basically every pile of code needs a namespace. After the namespace is the name of the project. Now every project has got to have a class, and this class is called program. So inside of here, just press on the top one and press enter, and it will bring you to this part. And you'll want to type console like that. I'm just going to type it out, I'm not going to use the bottom part yet. I'm going to write line with a capital L for line. So you need console with a capital C, right line with a capital W and a capital L. Now if you just make a couple of brackets and put a semicolon on the end, and inside that brackets put 2 speech marks, and then type in hello world. I'm going to put 3 dots, you don't have to if you don't want to. So now this is the basic part of our code. Basically console is it's basically asking the console to do something, and that something is to write a line, and that line is inside of this brackets. So that is hello world. For this specific example, we need hello world there, but I'll just show you if it wasn't. It would be string text, I'll say, and then you put semicolon in the end. It's got to have a semicolon, otherwise it won't register, because that semicolon is basically saying that's the end of that line. If you don't put that semicolon on the end, it's going to be wondering what is it wanting us to do. Is it wanting us to go to the next line? Well no, because I'm not meant to do that. So you've got to have that semicolon on the end, otherwise it'll come up with an error saying expected well, it'll say semicolon in the error list here. It'll say semicolon expected, but not like saying semicolon. So this would be text. No. Go to the next line. 2 seconds. There we go. So text is equal to is saying hello world. You know what? I'm just going to comment this out. So this button here comments it out, so it makes it a comment and does not make it code. So basically the code ignores this. We'll be using this a lot in this series. And then there's the uncomment, which will basically make it code again. So just for now we're going to comment it out. So if we try playing it, this is basically the console is just reading this line. This code is just reading this line because this line of code is commented, is ignoring this. So if we press play, well, start even, it'll build and it will open a window and close it again. That is what we want for this piece of code. So basically, to keep the window open, we'll want to go on and type in console dot read line, and then put 2 brackets and semicolon, nothing inside of them brackets. So now if we start it, and it'll say hello world and the window won't close. But if we don't want that right line there, I'll just take that away quickly, and I want this to be running, the slightly harder piece of code, which most programmers won't do because they'll want an easier piece of code. All we'll do is type text without putting speech marks in, because then it's saying go to text and say whatever is inside of text. So if we start that, it should build and it should run. It still says hello world. So basically, I'll just explain this a little more. Basically, a string is basically where you make let's say you make a new word in Visual Studio. So this should work. 2 seconds. I could make this equal to hello world. I am kind of testing it here. I haven't actually done this before. So then this should work. It should still say hello world. There we go. Because it's still got the text there. There is many ways of coding. I've just showed you 3 ways there. So basically, the string is basically creating a new word in C#, otherwise Visual Studio even. And this specific word is text. Now, basically, we have made this word to say hello world. If we put right line and then text, in the console it will say hello world. But this one is basically saying console, telling the console to do something, right line, telling the console to write a specific line, and then the text, which is referring to the text. So then this next line is also going to the console and then telling it to read line. Now that read line is basically telling the console to stay open so that you can read it. Because let's say we take that away, I'm just going to copy that actually, so then I can take it back and start it. It'll open and then close because that read line isn't there. If that read line is there, 2 seconds, if that read line is there, it's basically saying to it, keep it open so that I can read it. So then when we open it, it stays open so that we can read whatever is in here. So I'm just going to stop this tutorial here. In the next video I'm going to be showing you how to write your name in the console. You could just really write your name in this area, but I'm going to show you a different way of doing it. So thank you very much for watching. If this has helped you, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow the rest of the series, and I will see you later. Bye!